agents or extensions one by one. So if there were 3 phones before and there were 4 extensions and only the first 2 extensions have gone through, first 2 extensions who have actually physically missed the call will receive notification. The third one obviously has answered, so obviously the call has been, although it's been answered, it's been answered. So it won't, the third and fourth one won't get a missed call notification on their call load or on their phones. Any extensions effectively in the group list after the extension which has answered the call will not be notified effectively. And deleting the missed call from the phone is a user operation. So PBX cannot delete a missed call notification from the phone. So this can be misleading effectively in a sense that's because in a 100 group strategy, call might have been answered by the first 2 or 3 agents where they might be busy or away or vice versa, so they will still receive a missed call notification, and although it might have been answered by someone else, so they don't know. So it's as I said, it could be a misleading. So be wary of that behavior. Now, when the call is not answered before the call, because the caller has hung up on the call, the missed call notification will again depend on the ringing strategy configured. So in a ring all strategy, all members will be notified. So if I'm dialing a ring group, I'm calling into PBX and I just hung up the call without somebody answering the call or picking up the call, a missed call notification will be sent out to all users, although it's a call drop. In the prioritized hunter strategy, the members which were called up until the point the call was hung up will receive the missed call notification. So it's pretty much straightforward. It's the same behavior as before. Again, just to give you an example, if extension 1 through 5 were pulled and the call was hung up when extension 5 was ringing, then the extension 1 from 5 will receive the missed call notifications. Extension after extension 5 will not be notified. Paging groups is another option. So paging groups will also merge multiple extensions under one virtual numbers, but instead of ringing, it will open the speakers of the phone automatically to allow the caller to make a broadcast. It is quite common. I don't particularly let people use it, but again, it is being used for paging, making an announcement, making a broadcast, and vice versa. So effectively, you can use that paging group option to make a page to all the people within the company. Now, the broadcast, effectively, these kind of broadcasts is a one-way transmission from the caller. So whoever is dialing the page group will effectively make an announcement and then hang up. You can't have two-way communication. And also, if you're using a certified handset or a 3.6 application, it will automatically answer obviously as an important announcement. Now, there are 2 types of paging groups, alert and multicast. But what are the difference between the 2? Which I'm going to just cover. So, alert. So, the alert page group is configured with up to maximum of 64 members. You can't have more than 64 members or more than 64 extensions on it. So it is possible to have local extensions configured, both IP phones and 3.6 applications, remote SUN extensions, and remote SPC extensions as well. So the maximum limitation is effectively 64 members. Now, multicast paging groups can be configured with local desk IP phone extensions. Multicast traffic will only be able to traverse. The limitation effectively is it only works in local network. So remote networks receiving multicast traffic is not possible. It's just how it works. This is one of the examples I was giving yesterday about radio transmission, although it's not really effectively radio because radio is more like public, but effectively a multicast is where a device makes a broadcast within the local network, and then all the phones, all the devices within the network can tune into the broadcast message so they can listen to it. So when somebody makes a multicast message, you could have hundreds and hundreds of users. That's how what we use when we sell something called an Algo 8180s and SIP alerters and vice versa, or paging devices. devices. And the way it works is because we don't want to put a lot of load on the PBX, because that's, for example, if you have hundreds of extensions in the PBX and you want to make a multicast message, if you want to make a paging, for example, in the 64 members, if you're making calls to 64 members, it's going to put some load on the PBX because it's making 64 simultaneous calls to those extensions, okay, at the same time. Whereas with multicast, it who's broadcasting is use RTP ports directly. So it sends the call to a broadcast IP address, and every other device who's listening to that can then listen to it and then stream out from the speakers. So multicast has its own powerful possibilities, but it only works in a local network. That's one of the limitations. Now, creating a paging group or alert paging group is pretty much straightforward. You go to ring group, add paging, ring group strategy as a you select the ring group strategy as paging, and then paging group name. You can see obviously all the different things available as well, and you can add users and group members and all sorts of things. So it's not different much. Now to add a multicast paging group, that's in fact a bit more different. So you have to follow the same process to add the multicast paging group, but choose from the drop-down menu, choose paging multicast instead. You will see a slightly different configuration screen effectively, as you can see here. And give the multicast group a name. And now please note that this will not show up on the screen of the phone like the alert paging alert. You will not see a list of member extensions as they will be listening to a multicast channel on the network. And the settings will need to be set up up by the following. So effectively, this IP, this is a multicast IP address, which is where the PBX will broadcast to, and then with the phones will listen to the same IP address in the same port as well. Now this will need to be an IP address which is reserved as a multicast IP from IAN, which is International Assigned Number Authority. This is a standard, effectively you can call it. So multicast is a group of IP addresses which are assigned for multicast. So multicast traffic is usually found with multicast IP address 240.0.1.75. This is also defined by now just make sure please don't confuse this with 5001, which may be configured as the HTTPS port of the PBX. 50, this we're talking about 50,001 port. Then the port can be available, as I said, the audio codecs you can choose can be anything. It could be G7211, G711U, G711, and vice versa. Probably better if it leaves as default and keep the value of the packet time as 20. Now, from the phone provisioning tab of the extension, the multicast paging is able to be set up. All you need is to select the page, multicast paging group you want to listen to, and the phone will then automatically configure at the next reprovisioning, or you can give it to the phone. Obviously, once the phone is rebooted, it will start listening to multicast. Any broadcast made by anybody dialing an extension 800 will then start broadcasting to the IP address, and then anybody who is listening will then be able to listen to broadcast message. Now, additional multicast IP address can be configured on the IP phones, but this will need to be done manually from the interface of the IP phone itself. At the moment, there's only one kind of multicast IP address you can configure it via provisioning. I have used these kind of things in a school environment where they had one multicast IP address for standard bells, then they had multicast IP addresses for major announcement, then they had multicast IP addresses for emergency numbers and vice versa. So you can create multiple different groups, and the same phone can listen 5, 10, depending on the phone requirement, up to 10, 20 different multicast zones. What we call it is a multicast zone. You can get multiple different zones, and everybody and different phones or different members can part of different zones. So that's about it, really. I think that's the end of the of the ring group. So what I'm going to do now is again let's walk you through to the slides. If I can get up that. So just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to bring my PBX in front again, just to give you an idea of how it works. Right, so on the PBX, you've got the ring group strategy. So effectively you go to ring group. I've already got quite a few ring groups available, so I'll just quickly show you an existing one, which is NOM. And effectively what it means is you name the ring group. Obviously this is a demo system, so I've named it based on the different vendors' phones we use. So we've got NOMs. The virtual extension number I'm using is 100. It's notoriously bad, I think, because our extension number I also have an extension which is 100. So you can select the ring strategy as ring goal or prioritize. This is set to ring goal. Then you have ring time, and I've got 2 users on it. Also, I can assign a DDI to the ring group, or you can also do it. You can different ways you can do it. You can either do it here, or you can do that on the inbound rules as well. So there's different ways you can assign a DDI to this ring. And then if nobody answers within 18 seconds, you can either end the call or you can send the calls to other different locations. So these are 2 different ring groups available. If you want to set up the paging, effectively let's create another ring group anyway. So sale. I'm just going to call it something major. So virtual number 805. I'm going to do ring goal prioritize. Let's go prioritize hunting. I'm going to put the ring time as 20, and I'm going to start adding users. So I can click on add users, and it lets me select which users I want to add to my members. You can also search for the members if you know the name, for example. Okay. I've got Craig, and I can select it and then press OK, and that will all add in there. Okay. So the important thing is when a call comes in and it goes to this major ring group, it will try Craig first, then it will try Luke, Mark, X2C, Jason, and vice versa. So that's how it will work. If because it's a hunt group, if neither of the first 3 have answered the call, but X2C has answered the call, all of these 3 people will receive missed call on their phones. But X2C, Jason, and lec10 won't receive any missed call because this has been answered. Okay. In a ring goal strategy, you can do the same thing. A call comes in, it brings all these handsets or users or members. If none of them answers and the call has to go to destination no answer, then they all will receive a missed call notification. If either one of them has answered the call, no one will receive a missed call notification because from PBX point of view, the call has been answered. So that's about adding how to create a ring group. Then we have add paging groups, and again I'm going to keep it simple. You can create 8 different things. You can create like a paging group or multicast group. If I do multicast, then obviously it lets me select multicast IP address. I can obviously change it to something else if it's been used to 76 or vice versa. I can make that change. I can use G711U, AL or G729. Probably not best to use G729 because it's not a good audio. It's an audio compressed. It's a compressed protocol, so the audio doesn't really look very nice. Again, you can assign a DID to it as well. So you can try dial in from the mobile phone and make an announcement if you want to make an announcement. But again, as I said, the important bit for this is for this multicast paging to work, all the devices, all the IP phones, all the devices needs to be on a local network. So most commonly with today's days and age, I don't think that will work for many resellers. I think the probably best one would be to use the paging strategy and then add all the extensions to that page strategy. So when somebody dials 804, regardless whether you are remote, local, anywhere in the world, it will make a call to your phone and it will automatically answer the call, and your device will automatically answer the call actually, and then you will be able to hear the broadcast. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, the paging when you do select multicast, let's select multicast anyway, just to be multicast. I'm just going to create one. Again, as you can see in multicast, it doesn't really ask me for selecting a device or member, because it is a multicast, it's a broadcast. So if I click on OK, add paging, then I have to go to extensions, click on extensions. So I'm just going to click on one. And in the phone provisioning, there is an option somewhere under multicast. Select where it is. Oh, I need to use from. Okay, I have to probably select a phone which is provisioned. Only thing is I don't think I have a phone provisioned at the moment, so I'm going to struggle to find a relevant phone. Just bear with me 1 second. Let me get my notes up and see where I can find that information. It does say it is via provisioning tab, so I'm just going to try X2C, which is my provisioning phone. I don't really have any locally provisioned phone. It's not letting me choose a multicast, obviously, because as I said, it only works if I am on the same network. And because I'm not, it doesn't let me select one, unfortunately. So that obviously doesn't work. So effectively, I can't really demo that. Effectively, but what that means is when you do have local IP phones, it will pop up as here, and you will be able to select multicast IP from there. Okay. You can also probably select that here. No, it's not letting you do that. Okay, cool. Let us look at some of the questions. So, in fact, it's a bit more technical bits in it yesterday. Today seems to be a bit more. things. And what you can do there is if you go to the get certified bit on your login, and then you can start taking tests. So if you click on start taking tests, there will be 30 questions, multiple choice questions, and you have to answer 25. So it's a tough to be honest. But it's because it's a simple kind of certification. As long as you've done, as I said, basic bits to the basic training course, you pass fairly quickly or easily. Anyways, it doesn't take that long, to be honest. And once you get it, you will get a certification by email, but it will also appear on under your company as you've passed your kind of 360 and display it on your of Hall of Fame kind of thing. I think that answers all the questions, and hopefully all other things I may have to answer. Now, I am obviously, as I said, I'm running these from home, so I do apologize because of all the problems you have faced. Again, anything you feel that should be included in the training course, everything you think I